It's not about getting married, it's about being happily married. Hello there, you're welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 checkpoints to know whether you should marry him or her from 2 books from the same author. The first one is the 7 questions wise women ask, and the 7 is 7 qualities wise men want from Kingsley Okonkwo. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Smash the like button as it helps for YouTube to show my video to so many other people. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now let's get into the video. The first is why me? The author says it's such an important and critical question you should ask. You should ask the person why they want you or why they want to marry you, and it will shock you the kind of responses you will hear. He says that someone can decide to marry you because you can cook. Another will marry you because family is putting pressure on him to get married. People have so many different reasons why they decide to want to marry somebody. But as a person, you should ask. I mean, let's say you are a woman. There are so many women in the world. Why does a person want to marry you? There are about 5 billion women in the world. So why would a person want to choose you in particular? He says you should know the why. Helps everything to smoothen out, and knowing the why helps in a lot of things. So ask the question, why me? The second is, do I know him or her well enough? This question is not do I know him long enough or do I know her long enough, but it's do you know this person well enough? I mean the thing is that you can know somebody for long and they are still strangers to you. You know, when you go on a first date with someone, everyone acts nicely because they know what is at stake. Everybody somehow seems perfect, right? The thing is, do you really know this person well enough for a lifetime of commitment? And so he says that most people try to fake it, and that is why he should recommend it that you should start with friendship. Just be friends with this person. Sometimes the way we act around our friends, I mean, it's my friend, I don't really care. There are just certain things you can do. But when you really think this person is particularly interested in your life, somehow you try to act politely and nicely in front of this person. And so he recommends that try to be friends with the person first, and when you think you have been enough friends and you know this person, then you can take it to another level. He also says that sometimes when you are in a romantic relationship, you are too blind, blind spots, you are too blind to see certain things about this person. You don't really even see the real person. And mostly also don't be desperate for marriage. Sometimes when you are desperate to just marry anyone, when anyone comes, because you are desperate for marriage, you would go in when you actually don't really know them enough. And probably when you get married and finish and their true colors come out, you will be living in regret. The third is who are his influences or who are her influences. He says that who are the people he talks with, who are the people he surrounds with. He says you hardly ever outgrow your friends. Birds of a feather flock together, right? And Proverbs says that he that walks with the wise shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. And so who are his influences or who are her influences? The role models, their mentors, who are the people they look up to? I mean, those kind of things. You should get to know who are the people this person listens to. If whoever they are listening to is doing the wrong things, there's a probability they are also going to emulate that and actually also do wrong things. He says also other people use an excuse that they are lone rangers. I mean, nobody helped me when I was growing up, so I helped myself and I am now here because of my own efforts. I'm a one-man army. I'm a self-made man. He said nobody is a one-man army and nobody is self-made. Does he have mentors? Because if he also doesn't have mentors or people he listens to, is a problem. Those people don't think they make mistakes. And when there's a problem, I mean, who do you talk to that can talk sense into his head? And so yes, you need people who have mentors and listening to the right people, but you also need people who are not listening to the wrong people. Before we go forward, I think you have to get a copy of these books and actually read and better understand how he explains these things. In fact, they are my favorite relationship dating books I've ever read, especially the ladies version, the 7 questions wise women ask. It's such an interesting book, so get a copy of it and read. Now let's continue. The fourth is, are we compatible? Can two work together unless they agree? He says it's not everyone that is suitable or adaptable to you, and so don't close your destiny because of marriage. For example, if you are a man who wants to marry a woman to make her a housewife. Go marry somebody who wants to be a housewife. Don't go and marry a career woman and force her to become a housewife. And the opposite is also true. He says finding out about compatibility is very important, looking out for those little issues. What's the person's opinion on a wife-husband relationship? There are some men who think that they are Lord of Lords, and so whatever they say in the house is the final say. You cannot add or subtract to it. What's the person's view on all these things? That's why you should get to know if you are compatible or not. He says you can't marry someone for marrying's sake. Are you compatible? Are you thinking alike? I mean, there are so many things to consider: intellect, purpose, physics, social interactions, so many other things to see whether you are compatible in those areas or not. So that's why I'm saying you should get a copy of the book to read. The fifth point, the first one is to ladies, and the question is he responsible? Can he make sound decisions? Can he lead the family in the right direction? Can he make sound financial decisions? Can he protect you? Can he provide for you? Can he even protect you against in-laws? Well, that's a question he's saying as a wise woman you should ask. The second part of the fifth point is on virtue, and this is also to the men. A virtuous woman who can find, she's far worth above rubies. And so he says that this means a virtuous woman is expensive, and not in cash, but she's hard to find. And mostly when we are talking about virtuous women, we usually use the Proverbs 31 woman to explain. And he says that the Proverbs 31 woman was not dependent. She wouldn't have sold her virtue for a plate of fast food. She was dependent. He says she was into real estate because she examined the field and she bought it. She was into textiles. She made sure her family was okay. She would wake up early, all those kind of things. So as a man, is she a virtuous woman? But also know that it's difficult to find a virtuous woman. Know that a virtuous woman is priceless. Money cannot buy her. Does she have a vision for herself? Does she know her purpose? Does she know where she's going to? These are also questions you as a man should ask. I'm going to give you a bonus point which is very important, and it is he or she born again? I don't think I have to explain this further for people who need this. I mean, they say iron sharpens iron. Iron doesn't sharpen wood. If iron and wood comes together, one will be destroyed, one will become blunt. So is he or she born again? That is left unto you. I'm saying that please get a copy of these books or go look for his YouTube channel, Kingsley Okonkwo. On YouTube, he has so many. There's no video about relationship and marriage he doesn't have. Relationship, singleness, divorce, every single thing. So go look for him, subscribe to his channel, and watch things and learn. Engage your mind, learn about the right things. You don't necessarily have to be married before you learn about marriage, right? I'll see you in my next one. Please share this video with somebody, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you later. Bye.